But in other more exciting and I guess relevant news for this video, I'm going to see Ghost live. I cannot believe I'm saying that. I'm seeing them live. There's a festival here in my country called Tons of Rock, which happens every year. I'm seeing them live. Oh my god, and I only paid like $400 for the festival pass.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Oh, okay. Trying to figure out how this light works. That's definitely not the right one. Welcome to... Ew, my eyes look so bad in that.
Welcome to your doom, Mr. Bond.
I can, like, fix the light, so it just has to stay like this. I'm sorry. I feel like right about now I should have had, like, a ukulele. If you get what I'm referencing there, then you are entitled to financial compensation. As am I, because I watched that whole fucking YouTube video, and I swear to God, I'll never be the same again.
Toxic gossip train, chatting down the tracks of misinformation.
It's been so long since I've done this, and I keep forgetting every time how to do it. I take months apart, and then I don't record anything, and then I suddenly have to record, and I just don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. But what you're seeing in front of you right now, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between and anything other, is a changed woman. That's what you're seeing. And you might be wondering, oh, why the hell would like a summer make you a changed woman? And I'll answer your questions in a way too long video when I could have just posted pictures and be done with it. But of course, me being me, I saw this as content and I said, fuck yeah. I basically have worked for the entire summer, so very fun. I worked in a haunted museum, so that was fucking great, I guess. But I also got to go to Tons of Rock 2023. And you might be wondering,
What the fuck is Tons of Rock?
I'll be happy to explain it to you. Tons of Rock is the biggest rock festival in Norway. It's been a thing for, I think, 10 years next year, actually. So, you know, they have all these fun bands and headliners, and it's a whole fucking big thing. Spoiler alert, never been. Also, spoiler alert, never been to a festival before. So not only was I able to see Ghost, I was also able to go to my first festival ever. I'm 20 and I've never been to a festival. Does that make me sad? Probably. But I went. I did. I had to make notes of everything on my computer because I cannot remember shit unless I have it written down. So if you see me sort of looking down, it's because I'm trying to recap this. And also, I am fucking terrible at thinking ahead, so I recorded all my videos like this, when I should have recorded them like this. So you're gonna have to stick with me. Please stick with me. A lot has changed since you last saw me. My hair is blonder. I don't know if you can tell. Can you tell on camera that I'm blonder? I don't know. My bangs are straighter. That's probably something. I have a new tattoo. I'll show you a better picture of it because it's so bad in this light, but there we go. And it has a little ghost detail hidden in it. I don't think I want to tell you. I want you to figure it out. If you can see the hidden little ghost detail in this tattoo. That's it. And I also, before we start, I wanted to show you my vinyl collection now, at least for Ghost, because I have like 30 vinyls now. Let's see, Pantomime, which I think is just fucking gorgeous. Look at this. The light is horrible. I'm so sorry. I can't do anything about it. It's the Ghost version of Stay, you know, the one that they did for Insidious, I think. But it's just Tobias on this track. Fucking eargasm, I'm telling you. Impera. The blue vinyl of Impera. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous girls. Prequel, which is also one of the prettiest vinyls I think that I own. This is so fun for you to watch. I know, I'm getting to the point. Meliora. Keep struggling. Meliora, cool. Second to last. Infosystemum. Gorgeous, you know. Last but not least, we have Opus Eponymous, which is the silver version of the vinyl. Very cool. You didn't come here to hear about my tattoos, you came here to hear about my festival experience, and I will gladly indulge you. Here we go. Day one. None of us have ever been to a festival. I went with two friends, and none of us have ever been to festivals. So, you know, we just chose the biggest one in Norway for our first, because why wouldn't you, right? And the first band that opened the festival is a Norwegian band called Black Debbath. And they're sort of this parody band that sort of, you know, they use like cardboard flames, and the singers have like fake tattoos all over their bodies, and they're all men in their like 60s. And they have this tradition of opening the festival every year. So they have a song that literally in the lyrics like why the fuck does Black Debbath open the show every year? And it's fucking hilarious. And then we went to the second show, which was Airborne. And I have emerged as like an Airborne fan. I had such a good time at that show, even though the weather was miserable. Like, you'll see in the footage that I'm about to show you that I was wet from head to toe. It was not fun, but the front singer of Airborne, just like a firework in human form. It was so fun, and I emerged as an Airborne fan, and now I like constantly listen to them on my way to school. They're so good, you guys. If you ever get to see Airborne, then I highly recommend them.
You wanna rock? Come on, Norway, do you wanna rock? Let's go!
I was soaking wet, everyone was soaking wet, so we sought refuge in some tent. Didn't really work out too well because everyone had the same idea that we did, so basically the tent was just like occupied. Then we went to go see Skid Row, and I was not familiar with Skid Row at all. Like, I googled every band that we saw so I could sort of understand them, but they weren't my thing, and I'm sad to say that because I think they had mic problems. The mic was like horrible, I couldn't hear anything, so I think it just sort of ruined the experience for me. I was like, oh, they're good, I guess, but it wasn't really my thing, sadly. And then we saw this dancing guy that was really just vibing with life. He loved Skid Row, and I'm like, good for you, man. Good for you. And then we arrive at the last band, the sort of closer, the headliner for day one, which was Guns N' Roses. And I was excited. You know, one of my favorite songs of all time is Sweet Child of Mine. That song is just like, it was in my like top one song for 3 years in a row or something, I think, on Spotify, because I love that track. The problem with Guns N' Roses is that Axl Rose, unfortunately, with the years, he's lost a lot of his voice and a lot of his charisma from the 70s and 80s. And the show was 3 hours long. And they, like, I'm sad to say that I've never seen a crowd die that fast, and I'm very sad to say, because like I'm very thankful that I got to see Guns N' Roses. Like, they're a legendary band, but they played good songs for an hour, then they played like an hour and a half of songs that people really didn't know, except if you were hardcore Guns N' Roses fans. And then like everyone just sat and waited for Sweet Child of Mine. You'll see a video of me in a second just losing my mind because we were sitting there just waiting for that song, because I needed to hear that song before we left. And then they finally played Sweet Child of Mine, and that was the highlight of the entire performance. Everyone was dancing and singing along, and then it died again. and I heard a lot of people were really disappointed with the show, and I kind of had to agree with them, unfortunately. I am very glad that I got the experience of seeing them live, because Slash is just a legend, and Axel, you know, he did his best, and I'll give him that. So we move on to day number 2. And day number 2 had even longer lines as we went to take the bus up to Ekebergsletta, which is where this festival was happening. And the first band we saw that morning was Hailstorm, and I loved them. I loved them. God, what an amazing group of musicians, and like fucking the front. Oh my God, what a voice.
Every time I'm down, there's no way to breathe easy. No time.
What a fucking powerhouse of a woman. Incredible. And it's a band that's been on rotation for me ever since. They're just incredible. So again, if you get the chance, then go see Hailstorm, because that was so fucking fun. One of my top 5 bands that we ever saw. I love them. I love them a lot. And then we went for some food. We were really tired on day 2. Day 1 took a lot out of us after that 3-hour set from Guns N' Roses. So we went and we had some food, and the heat that day was just unbearable. So we decided to not go see anyone before we went to see Powerwolf. It was sort of an impromptu decision, because I didn't know anything about Powerwolf, neither did my 2 friends that were with me. So we decided to sort of just pop in and just watch. And then I had so much fun at this gig. It was so fucking fun. Front singer, just such a charismatic guy. And the musicians, incredible. The crowd work, incredible. It was just like a really fun time when we were really tired and sort of just sick of it right then and there. They sort of brought our energy back up, and I felt great the rest of the day. And then we got to one of the other main headliners of the day, which was supposed to be Nightwish. But the thing is, the day before this, on day 1, Tons of Rock put out a message that said Nightwish won't be able to make it, so we're replacing them with this band called Madrugada. And I was like, who is this? And I was also really excited to see Nightwish, so that sort of stung my little old emo heart. I sent my dad a picture and I was like, do you know who these people are? And he said, oh my God, yes, they were like the band in Norway in the 2000s. And I was like, I've never heard about them, like not at all. But I was pleasantly surprised. I was very impressed with this guy's voice. You'll see a video of me and my friend thirsting over this guy's voice.
Coming back to you.
Coming back to me, Daddy? What the
Where it started the music where we just sat on the plane and we had like a beer or 2 and then we just sat and listened. It was not a show where you were jumping around crazy. It was just like where you sat and just listened and enjoyed the sun, and yeah, the sun setting and the beer, and you know, the ultimate summer experience. Yeah, and then I was tired as fuck, as you'll see in these next clips. I think maybe we were out in the sun a little too much and we didn't drink enough water, because I was just fucking exhausted by the end of that. So we tried to go see Behemoth, is that how you say their name? I think I had to leave after like 15 minutes because like my head, I couldn't handle that right now. So missed opportunity, unfortunately, but still, you know, an experience. And then we took the Ferris wheel. Something you should know about me is that I am deathly afraid of heights. I hate everything that goes up high. I fucking despise it. I hate it so much. But I was like, it's probably gonna be fine, and I did it. Did I enjoy it? Not really. But was I able to see the festival from above and it was fucking beautiful? Yes. In the sunset, incredible. Like, so it was worth it.
Whoa! Holy shit, us.
So after that terrifying ride at the Ferris wheel, we went down again to go see the last band of the night, which was Volbeat. And Volbeat is also a band that I had no relation to at all, but my friend really wanted to go see them, so I was like, you know, sure, why not? And they pleasantly surprised me, like they really did. And the front singer, who's Danish, was also just really charismatic and was able to sort of hype the crowd up. Even though everyone was fucking exhausted and tired, he was able to sort of take us back into gear, which I really appreciated. Day 2, a lot of good music, but I was just so fucking exhausted. But we did manage to do the Macarena at Volbeat, and then someone recorded us, so guess I wasn't that tired. While I was going through the footage to make this video, I found this video of me talking when I got home at 2 in the morning or something. And here's me talking about how I'm excited to see Ghost.
Okay, I'm laying here. It's 2 a.m. I'm supposed to be in bed. But it's tomorrow's day 3 out of 4 of the festival. And tomorrow is the night that Ghost plays, and it's been a while since I've been this excited about something. You know, it's like that feeling in your chest and you can't sleep. That's how I feel. I don't know why it happens with Ghost right now. Like, I haven't felt this way in a really long time. So I'm just so excited. I can't believe I'm seeing them live tomorrow. I might combust or cry or faint or all of the above. Anyway, I'm going to bed because it's really fucking late and I need to be up in a few hours, so night.
Like, I look at that video now and I'm like, girl, you have no idea what you're in for. We move on to day 3. Woo! And you know, we learned from our mistakes. We went home, we had a lot of water, and we slept, and I woke up and I was like, today is Ghost Day. And we were determined to get up there. We were determined to get as close as we could. But you have to remember, this festival holds like 20,000 people or even more. So the chances were slim, but I was like, I had a determination in my heart, and I was like, I am going to get as far as in the front as I can. I don't care what I have to do. I don't care if I have to wait. I will make that sacrifice. I'm getting ahead of myself. Got to the festival, and then we immediately put on a lot of sunscreen. Remember, wear your sunscreen. I made that mistake on day 2 of not wearing it. It fucking destroyed me. So now we put on a lot of sunscreen, and then we went to see the first band of the day, which was Witch Club Satan. Like, I know you might hear that name and say, what the fuck? And that was sort of my thought about it as well, but I really wanted to go see them because they are a girl group that was formed this year, and they've gained a lot of media attraction because it is performance theater and like black death metal. And you know, I'm a theater slut and I love performance pieces. I absolutely adore performance. I was like, I need to see this. And was I blown away? Abso-fucking-lutely. Not only are they just a bunch of talented performers, they went on stage fucking naked and spat blood on everyone. Like, there's nothing better than that. They're also Norwegian, by the way, just a bunch of talented actors and musicians, and they're so fucking cool. And I'm maybe in love with them, I don't know. And then we walked past one of the main stages and someone got married on the stage, and there was no warning about that happening, so we just stood there and we were like, hooray, good for you. And then we went to get some glitter on our faces because we wanted to look pretty for Papa and for the ghouls. So we were like, we want some glitter. And they were like, okay. So I got glitter on my face. This is really exciting content. But I swear I'm getting to Ghost. I swear I am. Just please hang in there a little bit. We're getting there. Then we went to go see this old retro band called TNT, and TNT is a Norwegian band, so and we stood there and we were like, all right, you know, it's not really my type of rock, but I still enjoyed it. I had this comment to my friend and I was like, this front singer right here, this is what Axl Rose thinks he sounds like. And then we went and put on more sunscreen. Wear your sunscreen, people. Skin cancer is a real thing, and so is fucking sun exhaustion, which is not fun, take it from me. We went to see one of the biggest headliners there along with Guns N' Roses, which was Pantera. I'm afraid to piss off some Pantera fans right now, and if you are a Pantera fan, I'm sorry. But I was already skeptical because there's been so many news about Pantera here in Norway when they got announced as headliners at this festival because of the singer's, you know, troubling backstory. And I know that maybe we should separate art from the artist. Maybe you are a very firm believer in that. But I couldn't really enjoy it when I know there's been so many controversies about them. The band that I mentioned before called Witch Club Satan, which is, you know, the band with all the women and the blood and the nudeness, they openly went out in the media and said that this was a fucking disgrace that Pantera would be able to play, and they didn't agree with that at all. And a lot of people backed them and said that we don't want Pantera here. But the festival was like, well, we believe in second chances, which just basically says we want money. What I will give Pantera is that we had the hypest crowd at Pantera. The crowd was just electric, and it was like unlike anything I've ever seen before. And the musicians were really good. I just couldn't get behind the front singer. I really couldn't. And I'm sorry if that pisses you off, but when you stand on any stage and you shout white power and you do some very bad hand gestures, then I can't really see that and support it. Anyway, we managed to sort of oil our way into the crowd while Pantera was playing, because Ghost was on after them, about 2 hours after. So we sort of managed to like oil our way through all these people, and when Pantera left, we managed to get third row by the barricade to the stage. When I tell you that I almost died right then and there, I mean that, because we were not expecting to be that close. I had the dream of being that close, but I had friends who were like, well, a lot of people probably have the same idea and we shouldn't like hope for too much. And I was like, I know that, but like, let a gal dream, I don't know. But then we managed to get third row when there are like 20,000 people at the entire festival. And then we waited and waited and waited. Talked to some people and we waited more. And then suddenly the overture started playing and I blacked out basically. So I'm just gonna give you the reaction of, first of all, hearing the music and then the ghouls coming on stage and then Papa coming on stage, and you'll get to see my live reaction to that. Enjoy! Yeah, so I guess you could say I was like a little excited. I don't know, like a little bit. When I posted that sort of picture slide thing on, you know, this YouTube thing, someone said, "You were that close." And I was like, I know. And I'm just gonna show you some videos that I got where it felt like he was literally staring into my soul. So enjoy these glorious videos that I got, and I'll talk to you when you've seen the absolute magic that was my ghost ritual, my first. Enjoy. Began to introduce a song, right? And I was like, what song is this?
He used to sing songs. They were okay.
And then I realized, and you can hear by my fucking seagull scream, that I realized what it was.
Are we gonna do one now that you used to sing?
No, that was not a bird, that was me. And I realized they were playing Mary on a Cross.
It's okay.
And I died right then and there. And here's the video.
just like Holy Mary, Mariana, oh. I'm just another Bloody Mary, Mariana. Go down just like Holy Mary. Your beauty never ever scared me. If you choose to run away with me, I will take you eternally. And I see nothing wrong with that. Sing it.
And then they played Mummy Dust, and if you've been to a ritual or seen videos, you know that they shoot dollar bills out. So there you can see in all its glory the dollar bill that is already, or it's always shot out. Wow, this is weird. Isn't that strange, you guys? Fucking insane. Fucking insane. And then an hour and a half went by and suddenly it was over, and I remember sort of coming back into my body and realizing what I just witnessed, and just the awe, just the sheer awe that sort of entranced me then and there. Because not only do they sound incredible, but the stage charisma that they carry is unlike anything I've ever seen in my life. It is like, they are showmen to the bone, to the pinky. They're showmen, all of them, and you really feel seen by the people on stage. It's a really weird experience. A lot of live musicians can make everyone in the crowd feel seen in a crowd of 20,000 people, but especially when you're that close, you sort of always feel like you have eye contact with somebody, and it's just an incredible experience. And the set list was just great. I knew every song, sang a little heart out. My voice was very hoarse. And you don't really realize what has happened before, like after you're done with it. And I just remember when it was over and they played that lovely Swedish tune. They left the stage and people started to sort of disappear. I would just remember I was looking at my two friends and I was just like so overcome with like this feeling of, I don't know, I don't want to say, because I didn't cry, it wasn't none of that, but it was just like this feeling of just like this cathartic experience is what I experienced, the sort of aftermath of a high, I guess. And I just remember us just hugging and just like being all like, what the fuck did we just witness? And it was just so good. I don't really know how to explain this. It's just like, it's so weird that I started this journey on YouTube like not even a year ago, and then I saw them live now, and it's just like, it's so incredible how this band has just changed my life. And it's, you don't realize it until they're in front of you, like that they're real, right? It's like you look at someone and you look at Tobias Forge and you say, holy shit, you're a real person. You're not just like someone making music on this tiny little phone that I have. You're a real human being and you do this all the time, and you're so fucking hot, and you're so fucking talented, and I cannot deal with it. I can't. Just listen to this video of me talking about Ghost when I got home after the concert.
God, I should be asleep. But we went to Ghost. We got third row. It was fucking amazing. It's like it's been a long time since I felt like real sadness or like had concert depression. It's not really concert depression though. I'm just more sad that it ended because I wish it would have gone on for hours. But it was great. It was just fantastic. If you ever get to see Ghost, do it. They're like such just real, genuine musicians, and it's fucking incredible. Anyway, I'm going to bed. Also, Pantera's playing, and fuck Pantera, to be honest with you. Fuck Pantera, and I love Ghost. Good night.
And not only that, ladies and gentlemen, but when Ghost posted their little pictures from Oslo, guess who's in the fucking picture? So now I'm officially and forever immortalized on Ghost's Instagram page. What am I doing with my life? I love y'all so much. I love you. And thank you for pushing me to this point where I can sit and talk about this. I also want to say that I did meet someone who watched my videos, at the festival before I went to stand in queue for Ghosts. So if you're watching this, so nice to meet you. Hyggelig att möta dig. Kjempehyggelig att prata med dig. So nice to talk to you. And again, that made me feel like a micro celebrity being recognized in public like that. That was really weird. I heard my name being called. I was like, who? Anyway, that was the little Ghost experience. But this video isn't over yet, so don't you dare fucking click off, I swear. I guess we should just move to day 4. I'll talk more about this later, but let's just move to day 4. Woo! Day 4 was really calm. It was the last day of the festival. We first went to see a Norwegian band called Honningbarna, or translate to the honey children, literally. And they're incredible. So good. If you want some pure Norwegian rock, then listen to them. They're incredible. We also saw a old Norwegian band called Stage Dolls, which my mom really loved. She was like, you need to go see Stage Dolls. All right. And then we also saw another Norwegian band. If you like Viking music, you need to listen to this band. They're called Vardruna, and they create this sort of Viking rock, and it's just, oh my god, it feels like your soul is ascending from your physical body. It's fucking insane. So listen to them. Do it now, immediately after this video. Turn it off and go listen to them. About a band that I saw, so I'm hopping in now. I'm wearing my Ghost shirt. You like it? Thanks. We also saw Iggy Pop, which was one of the most interesting sets I've ever been to. Both good and bad. He's like, what, 75, and he's like rocking like a god. But he said so many out-of-pocket things. Like, he would be in the middle of a song and he would say, do you want to see my ass? And then I'd be like, no, that's literally the last thing I want to see. I don't want to see your ass. And, you know, he has a shady sort of
past as well, so I looked him up. I was like, oh no, he's a pedophile. So, you know, fun experience, but not something I listen to again. Bye!
And then it all ended with a band, another Norwegian band called WTF, and they've opened for Metallica. So maybe if you saw Metallica, you would maybe have seen WTF. I don't know. And then the festival was over and we went home, and it's just been crazy to reflect on it later on now and to see all the videos from when I blacked out completely. I don't really know what to say, I guess. It was such, first of all, just a fun experience to be at a festival, never been to one, but then also to have that experience of seeing your favorite band live after starting just months ago, and suddenly I'm there, right, with other people, and I'm singing the songs that I've just been reacting to for you guys. It's just so strange and so cool, and I love life, and I love that I'm privileged enough to go to one of their concerts. I know a lot of people aren't, and I don't want to take that just as something, because it's not. And what I find really sweet is that a lot of you guys were just so excited on my behalf, and that is something that I could never return to you enough. That feeling of people being excited for you is so cool. And when I posted that, like, we'll see you on the other side, and people were like, have the best time ever, and you're gonna have fun, so much fun. And I feel so good talking about it now. It's like I'm back there, you know, with that little giddy feeling. And I want to thank you for this sort of patience you've shown me when I've gone through all these albums, and when I've shared a lot of my thoughts about them, and you've listened and you've responded and just everything. Because now I've seen them live, and it's been just an incredible experience, and it won't stop there. Don't worry, this channel will still keep going. But this does feel like the end of a book. That we started this ghost story, as I call it, ghost chapters, way back, like probably last year or something, and now it ended with me seeing them third row. Fucking crazy. That's what it is. It's fucking crazy. So yeah, thank you for watching and for enduring my awful commentary. Just leave a comment if you want to, subscribe if you want to, like this video if you want to. And the next big thing is that I actually got tickets to go see Taylor Swift next May. That's like the big thing now. Probably maybe wrong sort of target audience, but I just wanted to say that I got tickets for Taylor Swift, and I am dying. But thank you for watching, and thank you for being here, and thank you for being you, and I hope that so many of you will see this band. I hope everyone has the privilege to see this band live, and I love you so much, so fucking much. I can never explain how much I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I love you, and remember to drink water. Bye.